I'm Bo, and welcome to today's episode of Reptiles. Today we will be spotlighting one of my favorite snakes of all time, which is the bull snake. And I know, guys, there are a lot of localities, there are morphs and things like that, but we're just talking about a bull snake, okay? Just a bull snake. Anyway, so, hey, let's find out a little bit more about my little friend Lilu. Bull snakes belong to the genus Pituophis, more specifically the subspecies Pituophis catennifersae. They have a pretty large range, all the way from as far north as the southern parts of Canada, stretching throughout the US, all the way down to the northeastern parts of Mexico. They are very hardy, very easy to take care of in a captive setting, and a pretty good size, I must say. They grow between 4 and 6 feet, sometimes even reaching 8 feet. They are very robust. One of the things I love about these guys, one of the larger colubrids found in North America, and they have a very awesome personality in my opinion, in my humble opinion, that is, of course. They are known to be defensive and hissy and grumpy at times, but this little girl you're looking at, Lilu, she's just an angel. So what else can I tell you about these guys? Well, let's see. Now, as you'll notice, as she now attempts to crawl on my face, as you'll notice, they have this beautiful brown saddles with a little bit, usually mine at least, on the top portion of the body, about the top third, these brown saddles have a little black outlining. I mean, just gorgeous. And it's all the way down from this tan, as you'll see, this tan look up near the top, all the way down to this beautiful, beautiful yellow tail with nice black saddles. They have about 3 different color patternations throughout their body. As you'll notice, I'm not at all worried about her getting as close as she can to my face, because she might get spooked, but she's not gonna bite. Lilu is just a little darling. Now, commonly they are known to be defensive, hissy. They like to get up in a rattlesnake S position and hiss incredibly loud and strike at you. People know about that. Now, that's not all snakes, of course. Just like any other animals, including ourselves, snakes have different personalities. This one, little Miss Lilu, is just a darling, as you can see. Look at her. She's just a darling. Now, you know, feeding them is quite easy. I give this little girl just one appropriate size rodent every 7 days. When they're younger, about every 5 days. And I actually, when I start them out, I like to start them on several pinkies instead of just, you know, one, which is what I, you know, like I say, when they grow up, you like to give them one appropriate sized rodent. But when they're small, I just give them about as many pinkies as they'll take, basically, you know, which is usually about, I mean, at least for her, it was about 4 to 6 sometimes, you know, definitely watching her size. But when they're small, I mean, they need a lot of fuel to grow. So it's not the same as being an adult. They're beautiful. But anyhow, you know, at this point, one frozen thawed large mouse a week is great for her. When they get larger, of course, you know, they'll go through different size foods, and of course you can feed them anything from like frozen chicks, frozen thawed chicks, obviously not frozen because that would be horrible. You know, frozen thawed chicks, you can feed them, you know, frozen thawed rats, squirrels, if you got them, gophers. But of course, like I say, freeze those guys, please. Freeze them for about a month, maybe 2 months, to get rid of any parasites they might have, because you don't want that. Now you can see, when I put her back inside, all she wants to do is hide. I mean, most snakes will do that, but, you know, she does love her daddy. But she's still a snake. Naturally, snakes are going to gravitate to cover when they're around humans. kind of do that. I mean, like I say, she'll hang out and let herself be seen, but, you know, snakes are aware of their vulnerability. You know, everyone makes them out to be monsters, but really these guys, they just want to live and do their thing, just like us, you know? So, anyway, to continue, these guys need a range from temperatures about 75 to 85 degrees in their tank. We're talking 75 degrees on the cool end and 85 on the warm end. I like to give them plenty of textures in their enclosure to explore. You know, I have, you know, a few different types of wood. You have your little, you know, regular little half log hide that you see there, some cork bark over here, and, you know, a little piece of cork bark here for her to hide in. Got a nice little vine for her to climb on. A good big flat rock. You can get these guys at your hardware stores, your local hardware stores. You know, I felt like I needed to say it twice, right? Whatever. Anyhow, you know, so this is about an inch high. I know you can't tell, but actually on both sides, I have a piece of the same type of rock, propping it up on both sides. That would be about an inch high, but, you know, I put plenty of substrate in there for her so that she can have her little cozy home and as snug as she'd like. That is where her heating pad is. Her heating pad is underneath that big rock. So when she needs to be warm, that is wonderful for her. And I have shot it with my little heat gun, or my temperature gun, that is. And it does range from about 80 degrees to about 86 degrees under there, you know, at the warmest point. So that is perfect. Anyhow, like I say, textures, very important. You know, if you were, you know, trapped inside your house for the rest of your life, and that's the only place you could go, you know, you have plenty of room to live, wouldn't you want interesting things in your house to keep yourself, you know, keep yourself going, keep yourself interested in life? These guys need that too. I mean, you got to think about these guys. They are living creatures, living beings, okay? You know, a lot of times people have this problem with looking at smaller animals as if they are less than. They are not. These guys are amazing creatures, and look at her. She is just so beautiful. All right, so that's going to do it for today's episode on bull snakes. Did I cover everything that you wanted to know? If not, let me know right down there in the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, share anywhere you can, because, hey, I need some more followers, and have a great day. Peace.